Well, hello, how are you? A little walk in the woods today? I like doing it every day. Some of you may be watching just for an opportunity to be able to see what it's like to take a walk in the woods because you're not able to. Or maybe you're just caught up in the city and don't think I haven't lived that. But God, in His timing, has given me a chance to have these walks in the woods, and so it's nice to have you join me. Give you a chance to maybe enjoy a little outdoors. That's the cool thing about YouTube. You can kind of live your life vicariously through others. Of course, it's good to be discerning in what you watch so that you're maybe not looking to live your life vicariously in some things that are probably not too good for the soul. Today we're going to go for a walk down a road. This road will lead us to the lake. It'll be Long Lake. And for some folks, they have homes here, cabins. It's a good thing. I wish them well. It's kind of nice to be able to share this with everybody who'd like to do what we're doing. Today I have my thoughts out to my brother-in-law who has to return a shelter dog. They picked up a shelter dog. It doesn't really matter what kind, except for this one happens to be a border collie, and the border collie came out of a no-kill shelter, and their dog is now been taken back, we'll say, by their daughter, who's at Appalachia State, and they've kind of been keeping the dog for her while she's been in college, and now she has a little bit more freedom and wanting to have the dog with her, and that's a good thing. But my sister and brother-in-law did pick up this shelter dog. It's a border collie. The temperament of the dog is just sad to say. It's just not working out. We can think of a whole bunch of different reasons why. Again, the attitude of the dog may just really be protective of them. They've only had it for about a week, and maybe the dog is really looking at them as their new pack. But what has come with that is a real aggressiveness by the dog with other people and other dogs, and we've watched that manifest as we've been together and as they've taken the dog for walks. Boy, that dog just really is aggressive. And yet, when they're alone with the dog, it is mild and playful and kind of caring, and there's a lot of good things about that dog. But in the position that they're in, they just can't spend the time. They don't have the training to train a dog that's going to need that kind of time. They don't really have the facilities to keep a dog like that. So sadly, they're going to have to return that dog today, and I know my brother-in-law for sure is it's having an effect on him. I know in passing conversation over dinner last night, he spoke a bit about children who go through the adoption process. And I'm from the city of Flint. We've seen this happen. Just one is too many, but so many children that have gone to the foster care, and how wonderful and loving the people are to look after and take in these children. And you never want to lose a child in this world. And he has easily, you can see, equated giving up the dog as if he's giving up on a person. And in a small way, I can definitely see that, and you probably can understand that too. You don't want to fail another person, or in this case even an animal, in a way that well, you don't want to give up on people. You don't want to give up on animals. You want to be able to help them through this world. But in this case, it just isn't going to work out. And I know that he's carrying a guilt. And putting myself into his shoes, I can see it too. I have animals, had animals. I can, there's a certain attachment, and then there's a certain amount of hopes and even dreams of our animals. I know that I would, and have at times, lost chickens. I raised chickens, and sure enough, there's times where a chicken has became ill. It's beyond my control to try to heal them, and I try, and I look, and I work, and but yeah, they pass away. I think for us, in understanding, I guess, the hierarchy of life, it is going to happen to animals. We live in a fallen world. And we pour a lot into our animals, a lot of emotions. You know that. Sometimes it feels even easier to share our life with an animal than it does with another human being. There's a raw kind of love that you can have with an animal, wanting to care for them, and yet also seeing that they too need discipline. I'm gonna call my dog. Hip, hip. She gets a little carried away with birds. Anyhow, that's something that's on my mind today. Yep. Come here. Stay. Look. I'm going to hook her back up. We're going to get out to a road here. It's not a well-traveled road, but there's people around, and she needs to be leashed. All right. So she's good with this. You can get herself hooked on the leash. Well, that's just a tough thing when you think about the world and what it's like. I really like the mornings. Really kind of wasn't a big morning person before. I would, whoop, 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 whoop. Here she goes after. Something's got her attention. And she's 50 pounds, but when she gets her legs into it, she kind of gives me a good pull. I don't know what she's seeing. I couldn't see it either. But anything from a critter, squirrel, bird, she gets involved with. Come on, bud. Come on, baby. Yeah. She's a field dog at heart. Oh, this is funny. She just ran into the sprinkler system. Imagine she's trying to figure out, hey, how come it's raining here and not over here? So here's the mornings. It's a cool morning. I pass it on. It smells fresh and clean and cool. Maybe not too much more than the 60s. I don't know what else is going to happen here on our little walk with the sun being pretty prominent right now, as it's deeper into dawn at this time. It appears someone passing behind us, maybe going out to work. I don't know. Can you pick that up? Very clear water here. And a lot of sand. You can hear the birds in the background. I don't know. May get a little sun flash here. It don't appear that dog is staring at my pocket. She knows her treats are in there. Sadly, I kind of left the house today without any doggy biscuits. But even on these short walks, I carry a morning granola bar. Something to put in my stomach before breakfast. I remember that little snacks during the day. My grandma used to say to me, eat this will keep the wolf away. Growling in our stomachs, give us enough energy to run from the wolves. pretty sure that that was a metaphoric saying. One that these mornings, for me, is a time of meditation and prayer. I like to spend time communicating with God of the universe. And I follow and believe in the Bible. And it tells us and teaches us how we can live a life pleasing to God, but not only that, pleasing to one another. I like to meditate often in the mornings to try to get my head right for the day. As, treat others as you would have them treat yourself, and love God with all your being. Gets my attitude right, and it's not just helpful for me. I believe that my prayers for others, are called intercessory prayers, do actually work, because, well, I've done it long enough and seen answers to those prayers enough to know there's more going on here than fate or such and such. I believe God is involved in our lives and others, and we can become involved in their spiritual life through spiritual means. And what that means for me is communicating with God. I see a bunny. She's gonna see that bunny, and she's already picked up on the smells. You might not be able to see that bunny really right now. It's just a little spot up there past that gravel road. It's kind of hunched down and sitting and trying to make itself look small. There she goes. That little white cottontail. It seems the dog didn't quite see it, so. Well, I hope you enjoyed your walk today. I sure hope that you get a chance to join me again. And with that, I just want to say I hope you have a blessed day. And God be with you.